figures for the most part are cool things to have, cool things to collect, but not really to buy. All right, these things can these plastic men can go for around up to the hundreds, and like I'm not all of us can really feel that. Not all of us are have enough money to afford a 6-inch plastic man with a bit of articulation. We don't really have that kind of cash, so that kind of motion, if you would. So whenever some companies decide to drop some figures that are relatively cheap, we just eat it up. All right, like we eat it up like as if it's, I don't know, some fucking McDonald's chicken nuggets or something. But yeah, either way, there are some very solid figures that we get from Tamashii Nations that are budget releases, and well, I will be taking a look at one of them, which is the Kaioken Goku. And well, it took a really long time for me to find him, because I just gave up like the third month after it released. And well, I didn't really feel like looking for it after like a period of like 90 days. I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm not really interested anymore. So I completely gave up on this figure in particular. So I went to Walmart, found it, and I said, fuck it, I might as well buy it. So yeah, and I will say, this figure does not disappoint. Alright, it really does not disappoint. Taking a look at the box, as you can see, it's not really anything too different from what we usually get with Tamashii. We've been having this box for a decade. Alright, like we've had this for a very long time. The back, again, not really anything crazy. I'd say for the most part it does what it's supposed to. And here we have it compared to something like the Revoltech Saber box, which I will have a review on, or not really a review, more like a retrospective on this figure later down the line. Probably till it's like 2027. I know that's a crazy date, but it will be 20 years old. I do want to make this special because I fuck with Type Moon. Shit's just peak. It's really just great overall. But either way, I'm getting off topic. I'm glazing my Glorious King Saber. I have Saber body pillows. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't have Saber body pillows. But yeah, and as you can see, there's really not too much to compare when comparing these two boxes. I mean, the Saber one just blows it out of the park, right? It's just better.
That's why you fat.
Getting the figure out of the box, I mean, you can definitely tell it is on one of those better 2.0 bodies that we be getting from Tamashii. Like, like you could get some pretty shitty looking ones, but yeah, it can definitely do any pose you want. It doesn't really matter what pose you want. I mean, Goku can do a lot of martial arts or fighting poses, whatever really floats your boat, But I will say, it does feel a bit iffy on this leg. It's like it gets stuck sometimes, but yeah, it's not really too much of an issue. I don't really care too much about it. It can still articulate well. I mean, you get an amazing bend at the knees. You can kick forward quite a bit. Kicking back is, good. It's good. And then, you just have your standard SH Figures 2.0 articulation, which, again, it's nothing really too special anymore. It was when it released. Overall, it's a good figure. It's a good release. I like it. The 2.0 body does have its limitations, like when it comes to posability, you can't really do a full splits, but then again, why the fuck would Goku be doing a full splits? So it's not really anything too bad that he can't do. But overall, again, you can get this man into any pose you want. Pause on that, alright? Pause on that. Don't be putting him in no freaky pose. But yeah, Either way, it is alright to have. Personally, me, I really wanted this figure. I looked for this figure for almost a year. No, it was more than a year. I looked for this figure for more than a year, and I recently got it. So yeah, it's really just one of those figures that you had to look for. It's not one of those figures like the Super Saiyan Vegeta, which you were just able to find like whenever you just went. Nah, this is like just hard, extremely hard to find.
During their H scene, Ren was so shocked by the size of Shiro's meat that it sends her into a panic, claiming that it was at least twice the size that she thought it was going to be.
So for accessories, this man comes with what you'd expect from a budget release. Not too many hands, just martial arts and grabbing / Kamehameha hands. Comes with 3 swap out face plates and 2 head sculpts. My favorite of the 2 being definitely the powered up head sculpt. It just looks way better and more unique. But yeah, now moving on to scaling.
I see you over there.
This Goku scales very well with pretty much any figure you have. That's at least 6 inch, so I wouldn't really be too worried about, you know, scaling. But if you are, well, he does scale very well, and he is a very cool piece to have in the collection. Now here he is next to my favorite figure, Saber Alter, or if you know who she is from the Fate series, Salter. And honestly, this figure, I'll make a review on this figure very soon, probably. Okay, so final thoughts on the figure. Well, I think he's a very cool figure to have. To me, it was definitely worth it. I waited a year, and honestly, I'm just glad I'm able to have him now. But yeah, as you know, I will be making more videos. I will be being more consistent, you know, all that bullshit. So hopefully all of you can enjoy this figure content, or just whatever the hell I'm gonna be making. But you know, I'll be getting my ass out here. So you know, like and subscribe, all that bullshit, you know. And yeah, more reviews coming soon, you know.
So I be going in, yeah, I'm tryna cop a Benz, yeah, pull up and drop like 10, yeah, you tryna taste the life, well, I'm tryna taste the Benz, yeah, she wanna fuck with friends, yeah, I got them in the trends, yeah, hey, but now they tell me I switched up, take this backwood to the face, then grab my cup, shawty say she coming through, she on her way to fuck, it's a lot of lust.